Hi. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Dr. King. I'm Head of Classics at Belfast High School. And I'm going to do a short video introduction to each of the exercises you're going to be asked to do while you're learning Latin from home. So, let's begin. Here's my scanned version of the textbook, just like you've got. And I've turned to chapter 1, and the first piece of work you were asked to do, which was to translate salve, which was a little bit more than translating the word salve. Let me zoom in, because of course salve means welcome, and there it is. Some of you thought, job done. But of course, when we're working from home, we don't have the teacher to guide us every single way. We must read what's in front of us. Assuming that you're normal, like me, you'll have skipped the introduction, but I suggest you go back to it now, particularly the bit about pronunciation. Well, I haven't scanned the bit about pronunciation in for you, so you are allowed to skip the introduction, although the bit I did give I thought was interesting. You may also like to have a little peep at the vocabulary on the next page, then read aloud and see if you can make sense of the following. Alright, in a classroom we might read aloud. That of course can be a little bit embarrassing in your own home. Let's zoom out and just look at the vocabulary before we go any further. And there is the vocabulary. So all the words on this side of the page are given for us on this side of the page, and it's a simple matter of looking them up. Let's begin with the first sentence. Sulpicia femina est. Problem. Sulpicia isn't in the vocabulary list. I can't find Sulpicia there. Don't panic, don't give up. Just let's stop, think, go on and maybe come back to it. Femina. Not difficult to find femina. There she is. Femina, woman. Don't write down woman, just think, put it in your short-term memory, and then at the end of the sentence is the verb est. You don't know it's a verb yet, but as soon as you see it over here, there it is. Est means he, she, or it is. So femina est, of course, means woman, he, she, or it is, but then we speak English, so he, she, or it is a woman. And we're left with the word sulpicia. Well, Sulpicia is a woman. And one thing you might not have noticed is it's the only word on the page. No, it's not. It's the only word in that sentence with a capital letter. There's another one coming up, and we'll get them coming down the page, but very seldom. There's a sentence there which begins with a little letter. Romans tended not to use capital letters except for proper nouns, that is, the names of people or places. So Sulpicia is a name, and of course Aulus is going to be a name when we get to the next one. Sulpicia is a woman, and of course the speech bubble says ego sulpicia sum. You've probably guessed already what it says, but let's go through the motions, get into good habits, look the words up as we go to make sure there are no mistakes. Ego is there. Ego equals I. We know about sulpicia. What about sum? There it is. Sum I am. So it says I sulpicia I am. Well, in English we don't need two I's, do we? I am sulpicia. Femina sum. Well, if sum means I am, femina sum, I am a woman. And that's how we go. You can do the same exercise for Aulus agricola est, and then he says ego Aulus sum agricola sum. So really all you need to know is the word agricola, and if you have any knowledge of agriculture and you know who does agriculture, it won't surprise you that an agricola is a farmer. Then there's a little conversation. Whoops, I've gone too far. Salve sulpicia. Well, we already remember, if we've been awake, that salve means welcome. And there's sulpicia. Oh, a new word, ubi? No problem. It's given for us if we look it up. Ubi is over there. It means where. Est we've already had. And here's another word with a capital letter, another person's name. Hello, or welcome Sulpicia. Where is Marcus? And working down the page, we simply write out a translation into English. You do not need to copy out the Latin, and of course there should be no problem at all because we've got all the words given just here.